What's up, y'all? It's your girl, April Floodgate. No, you're supposed to shoot and then blow the guns. Alright. Um, got a bit of an episode for y'all today. I say that every day, but it's true. Today we have Beginnings Part 2. This is a series where we look at, sort of where this whole journey started for me in terms of, not just content creation, but self-betterment. So that's pretty exciting. Have to say, been watching these old videos back. It wasn't even that long ago, but it's less than a year ago. It's like almost a year. It's hard to watch. Like, I was such a different person. I've said all this in the last Beginnings video, so maybe watch that one before you watch this, or don't watch it all. I frankly don't care. No, that's me trying to defend myself from any insecurity I would be feeling. Yeah, it's a little rough watching these old videos because there's a lot going on. I wasn't really living authentically at the time. I hadn't come out as trans. I was very addicted to substances still. Like, I was smoking a lot of weed, chronically smoking cigarettes to escape feelings. I didn't have a lot of the emotional regulation tools that I have now. I didn't have a lot of the communication skills I have now, so it's a very rough time in my life, but I think it's important to show because, one, it helps keep me accountable and it helps show how far I've come personally. Like, watching it, I'm like, wow, I'm glad I'm not back there, and I'm really happy that I put in all this work and that I've come so far. So, but yeah, with that comes a little bit of retconning, and I actually, this second episode's so problematic that I came up with a little list of stuff I'd like to address before we actually get into the episode. So I'm just gonna try to blaze through this list because yeah, I'm trying to keep these episodes concise. Not really strength of mind, but I'm sure I'll get better. Anyway, so let's just rattle these off. There's quite a bit of misgendering. Again, I was living as a male at the time, and it's funny, like, I can really catch glimpses of the woman inside just being like, ah, help, let me out. So there's a lot of like overcompensating. I have this sort of like brash, aggressive sense of humor sometimes, and it was much more prevalent back then. Probably because there was testosterone coursing through my veins and I hated it. But yeah, there's just a lot of overcompensating and like aggressive behavior, I guess. I don't know. I am an Aries, so take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, also, like, I was very miserable at the time. I was working in the film industry, and like, you can see it on my face. I'm exhausted. I've only been on that particular job for 2 days, and you can just see I'm exhausted. So that sense of humor, that sort of like brash aggressiveness tends to come out more from me when I'm tired, and it tends to be like I tend to be a bit of a baby when I'm tired. Like, I complain a lot. There's a lot of complaining. Moving right along, I make some statements about TikTok, which I found quite interesting. As a lot of disillusioned males at the time will find, like, I was watching a lot of like doomer YouTube videos about just like criticizing TikTok for like ruining youth and like rotting our brains and stuff. And while I do think there is some validity to that, I think it's something I want to address because, first of all the controversy around TikTok like spying on us, not to say that it doesn't, but that was actually like perpetuated by the United States in an attempt to divert from what the United States is actually doing on a very consistent and ongoing basis. Like, anyone who's up in arms about like TikTok spying on us needs to realize that like the US government and many governments are actually doing a lot of the same stuff and on a larger scale. So yeah, and it's also interesting because like at the time I was mostly just consuming content on TikTok, and the stuff I was consuming was very different back then. And now I find I'm an active creator on that platform, and I actually really enjoy it. Like, I think a lot of my like negative comments about it at the time were just because I was kind of jealous and I just wanted to be like, Not jealous, envious. I learned today the difference between jealous and envy. Jealous is when something of yours is threatened that you have. Envy is when you want something that someone else has. Envy. Yeah, I think I was just envious of the creators on the platform. And, like, you know, I'm not a big TikTok star or anything. I mean, like, I have 138 followers. No big deal. And my videos get, like, 200 views each. But honestly, I really enjoy creating on the platform. I really enjoy the small community that I've, like, grown, a community of, like, my viewers and supporters. Like, it makes me really happy to just, like, post on there consistently. And yeah, maybe the Chinese government is spying on us, but, like, sweetheart, who isn't these days? Like, I don't know. My hope is that I just get, like, lost in the clutter. Like, I don't know. I guess I don't really, like, care that I'm being spied on. Like, first of all, do you really think you're, like, that important that, like, it makes that big of a deal? But, like, also, I don't know. This is, like, a topic in and of itself. I'm digressing, but, like, you know, if they're spying on, like, billions of people, like, chances are your information is just getting put into the algorithm. They're using that data, but then also, like, it's not like they're, like, it's not like there's one person for every person on TikTok and they're just like, oh yeah, she's like, okay, she's making breakfast now. Okay. All right. What mood is she in? All right, so let's add that to the algorithm. We can definitely take advantage of that. But again, I don't work at TikTok. I don't know. I just think it was funny how I was, like, shitting on it. Now I'm an active creator on it and I really enjoy it. So anyway, I'm supposed to be blazing through this list. I talk about my downstairs neighbor, and I guess I was worried that I was going to say something problematic about her, but I guess I just wanted to address the fact that, like, I actually had a conversation with her after that event happened, and she's a person suffering just like me, so I don't even know if I should have brought it up, and maybe I should have even cut it out of the video, but anyway, I think it's just important that, like, and you know what, this also goes for, like, anytime I talk about any of my relationships, my past relationships, like, which I'm going to be doing in the videos coming ahead, like, not in just in this beginning series where I actually feel like I have quite a problematic approach with my relationship, and, like, bear in mind I was, like, freshly wounded and freshly traumatized, but I think it's just important to remember that, like, people are humans, and, like, forgiving them for yourself and, like, accepting that that's what happened. Like, I feel like I latch onto these events that happened to me, and, like, looking back, the farther I get from them, I think I just want to emphasize, like, compassion, forgiveness, empathy. Every time I reference my toxic relationship, I keep just kind of cringing more and more because, like, it's something I want to move forward from and something I want to move past, but also be able to look back and be like, you know, that other individual was actually also suffering and was also doing her best, but it wasn't enough, and, like, I wasn't doing my best and it wasn't enough, and, like, I think just, you know, if I'm using this platform to gain some sort of, like, revenge or retribution because I feel like my needs and feelings weren't being met, which is true, I think that's problematic, and I'd actually like to address that and just say, like, going forward, the videos are made, so I'm going to keep that kind of content in, but I think it's just interesting to reflect on, and I think it's part of the healing process. So yeah, it's hard to watch my old self, but I really think the more I work on this project, the more I think there's value in, like, speaking my mind, reflecting on it, being like, whoa, that was actually kind of problematic, or whoa, that was kind of, you know, I have, like, context now. I have insight. I have, like, wisdom from, I may have been less than a year, but, like, yeah, it's crazy to think that, and then also, like, where I might be in, like, you know, another 6 months. Like, will I look back on this video right now that I'm making right now, me talking, and be like, huh, you know, it's just interesting. So I don't mind putting myself up on display like this because I feel like it's actually quite a learning experience, and it may be hard to watch this really old self of mine, but I also have to treat her with compassion and understand that I was also suffering at the time and in a pretty bad place. So I think that's where a lot of this stuff is coming from. Moving along. Oh yeah, referencing my toxic ex. Yeah, I'm gonna stop with that naming convention too. My toxic ex. Like, it's just like, get over it, sweetheart. And also, like, as I said, yeah, she was suffering too, and I actually want to be able to move towards a position of like forgiving and compassion. So anyway, at one point, actually at 2 points in this video, I literally just litter. Like, besides the smoking being incredibly problematic, I just toss my butt out the car window, so that's not cool. Not that there's a great place to put cigarette butts in the first place, because if you don't toss them in the city street, they just end up in the landfill, but yeah, not great. Not a great look, so I apologize for that. The way I discussed medication, not cool. Medication is important to discuss without stigmatization. So this is actually something that I've like grown on quite a bit. Back when I made these videos in the beginning series, I was very afraid of medication, and this fear was put into me by like childhood teachings. I'm not gonna name names, but yeah, and just a general stigma and fear against medication. Like, you know, it came from all sides of my family, actually. This idea that, like, medication makes you crazy. Like, don't let doctors poison you and stuff. And, like, while I can understand where those views may have come from, like, you know, my step-grandmother underwent electroshock therapy because she was too much of a crazy woman for having too many feelings. So, like, I can understand, like, being distrustful of the medical system, especially coming from Hungary, but times have changed, and medication especially is very important to talk about without being stigmatized. So I referenced the fact that I almost went on antidepressants in the video, and the way I talk about it is just kind of like insensitive, and I talk about it like it's this like crazy thing. And I think that's just because like I had just asked for the medication without, like, I literally just asked for it and got it, and I think that was a little weird to me that, like, instead of quote-unquote dealing with my problems, like, a doctor was so quick and willing to just be like, here, take this pill to get better. I still have a lot of, like, fear around medication to work through, but living with my flatmates, actually, like, they both take medication to help with their mental health, and they kind of helped show me that, like, look, first of all, chemical imbalances do exist, and, like, take it from the bitch who's on, like, fucking been on hormones for the last month. Like, yeah, absolutely. I'm actually kind of at the point now where I most likely will be talking to my GP, my doctor, and asking for antidepressants because I'm finding some kind of medication to handle the lows, because I'm finding that, you know, as much as I am happy on hormones, like, it's just a wild ride, and I just need something to help me better handle the day-to-day a little bit better. Side note, the important thing is, like, medication helps a lot of people, and, like, medication actually helped me regulate my sleeping. Like, I was a chronic insomniac, probably from years of working in the film industry where you just get no sleep, and then also all the different time zones that I grew up in, like constant jet lag and having to adjust to that. I was just a poor sleeper. So my doctor prescribed me quetiapine to help me with sleeping, and I actually find it helps me with my racing thoughts during the day. So I'm very thankful for that medication, and I'm thankful for the medication that's, like, helping me transition and helping me feel more at home in my body and helping my body to match my exterior to match the way I feel on the interior. Like, medication is incredible, and, like, the stigma around it is awful. It's also a trial and error process, and I can understand why some people are, like, freaked out about it. You know, we've been taught some pretty shit things about it. But I just wanted to address that because at this point in my life, in this episode of Beginnings, I was just very fearful of medication, and that's where that's coming from. So oh, my sister's calling me. I will call her back. I'm in the middle of recording. God, this is so unprofessional. I'm so sorry. How is this video 14 gigabytes? That's insane. That's so bad. Oh my god. Anyway, that's ridiculous. Alright, I should probably wrap this up. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, yeah. And then the last thing I want to talk about is, like, I had some pretty problematic beliefs around sex drive. Not necessarily problematic beliefs, but I addressed like the fact that I had a high sex drive, and I view that as one of the earlier signs that I was transgender, because I was unable to handle this like male sex drive, and I found it very uncomfortable. I don't know, just the way I talk about it's pretty problematic, because I'm like, fuck. Sorry. Do not disturb. Yeah, I just talk about how like males, their prerogative is to like spread their seed, and if they don't masturbate, then they go crazy, which like, I don't know. That's speaking from my own experience, and like, I'm really happy, because that's one of the things hormones have helped me with, is like, I don't have a testosterone fueled sex drive that makes me incredibly uncomfortable anymore, you know? I do have a decreased sex drive now, and that's pretty fucking awesome, because I found it quite interfering. I found it interfered with my life quite a bit. And also, but I think that just had to do with like me feeling like a man, you know? Anyway, just transgender things. That's all I wanted to address. It's only been 16 minutes, so maybe we should actually get into the video. But yeah, I'm also finding it pretty funny that feel the need to like record these videos before and to show them before the actual episodes, but I think it's important, and it actually helps with like the accountability and like the reflection, and it kind of just mirrors what the sentiment of this series is about, you know? Like, I struggled for a long time. I recorded these videos a year ago, and the reason I was so uncomfortable to post them for a while, still am to some degree, battling with those thoughts, just like, it's a me that I was not very comfortable with, and I think even with my newer videos, I'm like, is this okay to post? Like, am I in the right mind when I make these videos? I think I just have to do it and post it, and like, I think the ability to like capture these moments, reflect on them, and then address them, and like have like a healthy dialogue around it, I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's like, yeah, I just think it's cool. I think it's I'm a very introspective and reflective person. I like being able to look back on my life and the choices I've made and analyze why I've made them, and then make better choices going forward. So hopefully y'all get something out of this. I know I'm getting a lot out of it, so that's all that matters. Okay, anyway, bye. Love y'all. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the video. Mwah. Okay. Bye.
Good morning, lovelies. It is day 2. I am pretty freaking exhausted, not gonna lie. Did not get much sleep at all, but feeling good still, feeling okay. You know, we did smoke all of our cigarettes last night, so today is gonna be a bit of a proto trial day. We're definitely not having a cigarette on the way in this morning, and no morning cigarette break either, so you know, let's just try to get through that, but I'm not too worried because I'm feeling happy and present. And yeah, I'm gonna just barely make it on time to work today. I'm only 10 minutes away. But yeah, definitely gonna get some more sleep tonight. But I have a lot to talk about tonight when I get home. What else is new? Okay, I'm going to work now. Bye. Actually, I decided I didn't even want to wait till I got home. Haha. I'm doing it like old school vlogger style. I remember when YouTube was first coming out, like, this is actually what qualified as content. Not an excuse, just like interesting perspective, you know? I remember it was just like literally so much of it was just people driving around in their cars talking to the camera. I don't know, something about it just fascinated me. It was just like, yeah, we really out here doing this. So I went through my hard drive after I should have gone to sleep last night. I went through another hard drive of mine that I've had the hard drive itself since high school, and I got it in high school to be like my main like media hub for storage, lol. So I found everything on it last night, man. Like I went on a trip down memory lane last night, and it's crazy. It's like there's so much stuff that I've made, so many videos that I've made for school or otherwise, that I have not really left like the school sphere or like my high school sphere. Like people, I haven't really shown it to a lot of people. I haven't really put it out there, and like it's not fucking like, it's not Oscar worthy, but dude, like it's pretty decent and it's pretty good. Like I don't know, I definitely have a visual eye. Like I obviously know that. I don't know why I'm trying to like gas myself up like half-heartedly when like borderline don't need to, because I feel so like, I don't know, I just feel so good from last night. I found a lot of painful stuff too though, that's the thing. A lot of stuff that's like hard to watch, because there's a lot of stuff from my old relationship. Like I've got videos of my ex of 8 years and I like going to Hungary and stuff, and it's funny, that was a really beautiful trip and I really enjoyed my time there with her, but even on the footage I could kind of see like, I don't know, I was a certain way with her. Like I was very like dismissive and no fun, and that's not like who I am. But it's weird, right? Like we often measure ourselves like in isolation. We're like, remember that version of ourselves that I was talking about yesterday? It's like that's who we think we are, and then like who we actually are is reflected in relationships. That's what I think, because relationships are like mirrors. They don't let you hide from your true self. Like your ideals can't get in the way. Wait, sorry, I'm like also trying to drive. I understand what I'm trying to say, but I mean like, yeah, like you can't hide from the actions that you've done, and like the way you act with someone isn't always like the way that you see yourself in your head, you know what I mean? Like you're not, that's real life, you know? Like not just like a romantic relationship, any relationship that reveals to you who you are as a person, you know? Actions speak way louder than words. So yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm feeling like really good about this whole like making content thing. I don't even know. Like I'm feeling good about it, and I just am. When I get home today, there's all these students like coming to visit the rental houses or something. I don't know. Like yesterday, I was at work. We were at the rental house where we prep all the gear for the show, and there was there's lots of kiddos. I just saw some more kiddos at the other rental house that's nearby. I live near all the rental houses, by the way. It's pretty sick. Fuck, I look so tired. Yeah, there's that like elastic look on my face where it's like everything looks like my face got pulled back. I was also looking. I have footage of starting from like up to 10 years ago of me, and this guy's watching. This guy at the semi truck is just watching me talk to my phone. Whatever, better get used to it. This is the life of a YouTuber, right? He's either watching me talk to my phone and just judging me super hard, or he's getting ready to call the police because I'm literally distracted driving. Yeah, this is honestly not going to be a regular habit of mine, because breaking the law is bad. So I want to get a camera for inside the car. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have it mounted. I'm gonna make it like the Royal Canadian Mounted Police and mount it on my fucking inside. Sorry, that was more of a wordplay joke, not a police joke, because it's mounted. Anyway, you probably got it. I'm over explaining. I need coffee. I have not had any yet, and I am not to be like, yo, okay, wait. My favorite cliche is the one that's like the like worker that's obsessed with coffee that like literally cannot function without it. That's my favorite like cliche. The one that's like, don't even talk to me until I've had my 8 cups of coffee. Like someone rolls up to you Monday morning, they're like, hey, and you're like, shh, no, not until coffee. You like put your finger on their lips and you're like, shh, no. Oh my god, look, there's a heart on this car. There's a heart on the side of this car. I love it. Yugi, you must believe. You must have faith in the heart of the cars. Right? throwback, you get it. The Zoomers in the crowd get it. / the true anime fans. What's that, sorry, now I'm literally just rambling, but what is that, what is the first line of that meme? It's like something, then it's like, I don't need you, I have the power of God and anime on my side. And then he's like, yeah! He goes Super Saiyan. I don't know. It's so good. It's an old Vine. I fucking miss Vine, man. That was the shit. Fuck TikTok. Actually, fuck TikTok. I heavily considered re-downloading it and becoming active again so that I can ascend to my rightful place as an e-boy. But to tell you the truth, man, I think the thing that disturbs me the most is the fact that the Chinese government is literally out here backing it. Like, sorry if I'm getting like way too woke for like a Wednesday morning. Woof. But yeah, it's like a huge invasion of data. But you know, honestly, the thing is, it's so funny whenever I like feel like on my high horse about this and feel like morally superior because I don't have TikTok. This guy's going way too slow, but he's in the right lane. He's in the right lane. Yeah, whenever I'm like on my, oh fuck, I'm a little late there, my guy. Cutting it close. Anyway, yeah, whenever I'm on my moral fucking high horse about TikTok, it's like literally every other app on my phone is doing the same thing. Like, I don't use Facebook like really at all, but I still have it on my phone because I'm, you know, I think I'm like 15% boomer or something. But yeah, between just like Messenger and Instagram, the whole fucking metaverse, yeah, there's like a lot that's listening to you on your phone. Like even like Spotify, man, it's like the way that Spotify puts together such a well curated like mix of songs for you is because it is like literally listening. It tracks when you like open the app. It tracks like, you know, what's like the first thing you do when you open the app? You know, when you're like feeling some type of way, like trust me, I can relate to this hard. You know, you're really like, as Will Smith says, in your feelings, and you just like need that song, man. But so like think about all the like audio cues before you like play that song, right? Maybe you're like me and you ramble to a camera and you talk about like, you know, I don't know, you're like, I just had a breakup like recently, it was really hard. And then you say that and then you like open your phone and they know you broke up and they know that you're listening to hardcore pop tunes to pretend like nothing really matters. All right, home squad, I gotta go because I just got here and I'm like already a tad late. Oh, there's the gang. All right, I should go. Oh, I just called that dude out by name. I'm gonna blur that. He's a guy I work with. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I'm gonna park over there. Okay, bye. Hello, everybody. A little midday check-in. Just heading out now to go pick up some lunch for the crew, for the gang. I volunteered to be in charge of arranging all food logistics because I love taking care of people. It makes me so happy. Yeah, I don't know. I made it all morning without a cigarette, feeling great, but I'm fucking craving one hard, so I think don't tell the squad, but I'm also gonna go buy a pack while we're out because we smoked everything last night. But yeah, just being really present but tired. Present but tired is the mood today. All right, so we're gonna go pick up some Firehouse subs. I can't drive and talk because I actually need Google Maps to tell me where I'm going. I've only lived in this city for 20 something years and I still need Google Maps to tell me where the fucking Firehouse subs is. Even though it's just like, I could definitely like vibe my way there. Oh, actually, I know where it is. I know exactly where it is, but do I want to risk the chance? I'm freaking hungry. Any move could be my last. One wrong turn and that's it. So yeah, I want to get a car mount. I can't wait to get like an internal dash cam so that I can just like get in my car and just always be vlogging. That's the thing, man. That's what you don't fucking understand. All ABV, always be vlogging. It's cool. I have a really nice dash cam too. It's a 4K dash cam. No big deal. It's funny actually. The day I installed it, somebody road raged me. I like accidentally cut them off, but also they were being kind of a fucking asshole and being really like, just like not considerate, not letting anybody like just. I forget specifically what happened, but it was a tight downtown street. This is a bitch of a left turn. It was a tight downtown street. This guy in a white Audi like basically like pushed me out of the lane, and it was like a single lane. So I ended up cutting him off because I was like, buddy, what the fuck? And then he literally got so mad, he like pulled up past my car, cut me off like that to make sure, and then kind of like blocked me, right? And then he gets out, this man, I have footage of this, by the way. This man gets out of the car and he comes over to my window and he starts fucking knocking on it. He's like, yo, buddy, like, get out of the car. And I'm like, why would I get out of my car? Like, I'm safe. You're the idiot that's on the road. Like, I'm not getting out of my car. He's like, come fight me. Like, come on, let's settle this. And I'm like, the fuck, dude? He's got his girlfriend in the car, and his girlfriend's just like hand over face, like face palm, big shame. Yeah, so that was the day that I installed my dash camera, and I caught it all on footage. The best part is, though, this cop literally, like, pulls right up behind the guy, like, right after this whole thing's happening, like, as he's walking back to his car, like, basically, like, head hung low because I refused to engage with him. This cop just, like, instantly pulls him over, and I'm gonna assume he got a ticket. Because, yeah, that's fucking road rage. And it all went down in front of him, and there was no hiding it. So, yeah, just yeah, don't do road rage, kids. It's bad. Road rage is bad. Today's controversial opinion: road rage is bad. Nah, you know what is bad is driving distracted. Although I am very attentive on the road. Just today I've been bad because I'm vlogging and driving. I feel like what's going to happen is I'm going to get this pack of cigarettes, and then I'm going to have one, and I'm going to have not really enjoyed it. I feel like I want just the nicotine more than the actual cigarette itself. But the craving is pretty strong. Alright, so I think I have to turn left into the plaza. Normally I would turn right, because yesterday I got Freshie. We got Freshie for lunch. Today we're getting Firehouse subs. So fucking suck it. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so like aggressive today. I think I'm very tired. I'm very, very sleepy. Yeah, I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's a left here. Dude, if I get this right, I'm actually like a clutch navigator of the highest caliber. Five Guys. That's fresh over there, right? I don't know. We're about to find out. I'm like 98% positive that this is it. Maybe I should look it up on Google Maps, though. Is there a corner store around here, too? Ya bitch needs a smoke. I'm wondering if I should try nicotine replacement therapy when I attempt to quit. I was, like, really psyching myself up. I honestly thought I was going to start the challenge today. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's Firehouse subs. There she is, boys. Big sandwich. Hi. Pick up for. Yeah.
Could it be under any other name?
Oh, it might be under. Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you so much.
Have a great
You too. Take care. Now that's a big bag of bread. Oh. Classic Mercedes. Don't let the pedestrian cross. Cars first, am I right? Me first. Hashtag me first. Hashtag me. You can't spell Mercedes without me. Yeah. Me. Oh, yeah, look at those fucking. Oh, yeah. Big sandwich time. It's officially big sandwich time. I just decided. All right. I didn't see anywhere to buy smokes, but I also wasn't being a very actively attentive driver. This maybe I should try and figure out a solution tonight for this whole. If I'm gonna be vlogging and driving on a consistent basis, yeah, I gotta figure out like something better than this. This is like not great. Like, I'm doing my best to pay attention here, but I wonder if I could retroactively get a ticket for this. It's actually a pretty big ticket, distracted driving. So it's funny that I'm risking it right now. And also, I just feel like, you know, if I really am putting all the stuff that I've made in the last like 2 days on the internet, it's like, am I like a good role model? Smoking, distracted driving, like, I don't know. This is what makes me anxious about putting yourself out there. It's like, it feels like everything you do, everywhere, every corner is just like an opportunity to lose it all, for it all to be over before it even begins. I know it's really stupid, and like, maybe it's like delusions of grandeur or like these grandiose fantasies. Or maybe it's just like anxiety talking, you know, like connecting all those dots before you've even like drawn any of them. I don't know. I'm just gonna like wing it out. I'm just gonna do things different than the way I have been doing them, because nothing prophetic again, but like the definition of insanity is doing something over and over again and expecting a different result. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can pass me in the right because I'm going too slow in the left lane, or I can just go into the right lane and you can fucking, yeah, exactly. Some people, man. Oh yeah, that quote about insanity, it's like, I've heard it 1,000 times before, but the other day I heard it when I was watching a YouTube video. You know that when they say it in Call of Duty, it's like the guy's like got you like tied up or something, and he's like, you know the definition of insanity. It's always like the crazy Russian guy with like the weird accent, but anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I was just watching a YouTube video, saw that, heard that quote again, and it like hit different. It hit hard. It just kind of clicked into place. I think because I've been doing the same thing for so long and expecting different results. It's like, oh, right. Oh, like I knew that. But yeah. Oh, also, I was thinking about this in bed last night. Aren't accents like the coolest fucking thing ever? Like, think about it. It's like, in so many parts of the world, we all speak the same language, but the way we pronounce our words is just like different for some reason. Like, I'm so curious, like, what is the reason? Like, I actually have to know, like, what makes an accent an accent? Not what makes one an accent, but like, how did like the differences in accents come to develop? Like, I need to know this. You know, the sad thing is that this was my only chance to go out and buy smokes, because like I can't really leave otherwise, and I didn't end up doing it. I'm gonna go do it. I just got back to like where I'm supposed to be, but yeah, I'm just feeling a very strong craving. I feel feel pretty pathetic though having to do this, but whatever. They don't know how far Firehouse Subs actually is. Yeah, I don't know. This is the type of behavior that like smoking leads to, is this sort of like sneaky behind others' back, like sort of like anything to fucking justify that craving, right? If it helps, I was watching the footage of myself last night, and I felt pretty, not gonna lie, I felt pretty disgusted actually, seeing myself smoke and like seeing the ashtray, and yeah, like honestly, it really, with every day, especially now that I've started documenting and holding myself accountable, with every day I just feel like greater mental strength in quitting, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm just looking for literally anywhere to buy cigarettes. I know there's a gas station up there, but oh no, that's back. Fuck. Oh no, that is up there. Oh my god, is this the gas station? I had a really lonely moment one time. Okay, so one time a few months ago, I had a problem with my downstairs neighbor before, like the lady who used to live, so sorry, she still lives under me, but she would like yell at like the most ungodly hours in the morning, like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. She would just like yell and scream and sing nonstop, and it would like really freak me out because she'd yell all night, and then I'd go downstairs, knock on her door, and she wouldn't answer me, right? So one night, after she had kept me and my ex, the one who was toxic, up all night, after she'd kept us up all night, I had like a sleepless night. I basically ended up coming here. Sorry, this is the randomest story. I went to go get my car like washed the day after, so I came here, which is near where my car was getting washed, and I went to this gas station and I bought a pack of cigarettes, and then I had one in the freezing cold by the spot that we just passed. So anyway, that was my fucking February. How was yours? Not really, it was like December. That was my December of 2021. How was yours? All right, I'm here now. I'm gonna go buy some cigarettes. I'm still recording.
Yes.
Hi, can I get a pack of Pall Mall bowls, please? Large king. Debit, please.
Hello.
Thank you so much. I'm a bad boy. Duh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, I am fucking having a very strong craving right now, so this is how I'm justifying this to myself. It's okay. My teammates are just back at the rental house starving right now. No big deal. They're just probably so hungry, waiting to eat, doing work, and I'm just out here fucking being a bad boy. It's okay. Same shit, different day, right? But we are getting better. I think we are getting better. Look, I fucking cut out my morning smoke today, like in the car. Woke up, went straight to work. So I do have to, oh, is this dude gonna stop? Please don't rear end me. Okay. So now we are vlogging and smoking and driving. And while it's not illegal to smoke and drive, it is pretty, I don't feel distracted, but like, you could make a case that this is bad. I'm being very careful. I'm being slow and taking my time, so. Fucking sue me. Or don't. Please don't sue me. Ooh, yeah. That smoke hitting good, though. Smoke hitting a little too good, actually. Oh, it's funny. Is this just gonna become synonymous with my personality, smoking? Is this show just gonna be a show where I smoke and talk? No. No. I think vlogging is gonna help me. Vlogging. I don't know if I want to call it. I know it is vlogging, but like, we're not in 2010 YouTube days anymore. Okay. I need to get some sleep. I look so tired. Like, I was looking at the footage yesterday and I was like, who am I? I don't even look like me. Oh. Sorry, I'm just feeling the full wave of this first cigarette. I can't tell if this is an anti-smoking ad or a pro-smoking ad. Just kidding. Sorry, at this point I'm just talking nonsense. I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten today. I'm very sleepy. I know I'm tired when I start complaining a lot because I start sounding like a little baby. Whoa, holy shit. Some of the fucking roads out here in Toronto, man, so bad. Mad potholes. The bumps just kind of like get you. They really get you. They sneak up on you. I can't tell you how many times I've scraped my undercarriage, and I'm not talking about the car. Ha ha ha. Oh god. Well, that was bound to happen at some point. It might happen again. It probably will happen again. Until I get my mount. The other thing I've become incredibly aware of in my video, I don't know if I have to yell right now, the wind's kind of loud, but the other thing that I've become incredibly aware of is that wind noises in my fucking movies are everywhere. It is just non-stop wind. So I want to see if I can get like a phone case for my phone that's like magnetic, so I can like attach it to magnet mounts. And if it has like built-in wind protection, like if it has like foam on the bottom to protect the microphone. So I'm gonna look into like iPhoneography. Oh shit, I can't make a fucking left here. Oh, I have to go over the bridge and make a U-turn and then pop a right. Fuck me. This lunch is so late. It's not that late. I'll just pick. I had to get gas. I was feeling pretty shitty though. So, justification for cigarette? Justification for cigarette, anyone? Also, it just started raining. I'm just gonna go ahead and close that sunroof there. We are gonna tilt it though, because we do like a slight tilt on our. Oh shit! Sorry. Thanks, my guy. Sorry. It wasn't that questionable of a U-turn. The nice thing is I can combine this. I'm gonna pop the SD card out from my dash cam tonight, so that way I can actually like combine this footage with driving footage. Cool, right? I think so. I think it's very cool. I feel better, but also not. The joys of smoking. All right, we have arrived, ladies and gentlemen, so I will bid farewell to you for now. I'm gonna go eat some fucking big sandwiches and Get that money. All right, gang, we out. So this is the bathroom at work, at the rental house. They always have like jazz playing in here. It's insane. It's a really cool vibe though. It's the simple things in life. Or maybe I just have a simple mind. Alrighty, another day in the books. Day 2 down and out. We fucking Gucci. We looking good. Crew is great. I'm getting ready for the show. Everything's awesome. I didn't really have much to talk about, but it's kind of habit now. I just kind of start recording whenever I'm alone. I've been feeling so much less lonely lately, which is so weird because like I'm literally talking to a camera and I haven't even uploaded this yet, but it just feels like cathartic. This is like therapy almost. It is therapy. This is the highest form of therapy. Yeah, a little shimmy. Oh, I do need some sleep though, but I'm so hyperactive. Like ever since I made that first video yesterday, I've been very, mentally stimulated. Like life feels good again. Life feels worth living again. You know what it is? Things don't feel pointless anymore. Like I don't feel as full of like hopelessness and despair. Like it feels like my actions are meaningful. Like I'm actually like working towards something. I didn't realize how much I needed something like this. Especially because I've been alone now. Like, I don't know, it was hard, right? I told you having a girlfriend for 8 years, like having a partner, and mind you, this was at my most developmental time, you know, like pretty much from like grade 10, grade 11-ish onwards. For 8 years, it's like I had someone always by my side, and that's kind of how I grew to resent them. / like our personalities were very, very similar. We were almost too similar. We had like the same issues. She was also kind of a hermit like me. We just hermited together all the time. It was great until it wasn't. I think that's the saddest thing, you know? It's really sad when love doesn't work out. When like there's like so many reasons it could, but there's always that one reason that it can't. And then you kind of question yourself, right? You're like, because every relationship has its issues. No relationship is perfect. So you always wonder when like, you know, you end a relationship, you're like, could I have actually made it work? But I guess if you get to the point where you end the relationship, it's like, obviously not. That's why we're fucking breaking up, you dumbass. I don't feel like I have much to talk about, actually. Weirdly enough, just a nice quiet drive home. I'm actually so tired though. I did not get much sleep last night. Oh, I wonder what I should do when I get home. There's like a billion things I want to do. I think the first thing I'm going to do is copy my old hard drive onto my new hard drive. All that content I found last night from like my past, from when I was just a wee little filmmaker. Dude, it was wild. I rode so many like waves yesterday of like happiness, nostalgia, sadness, pain. Yeah, man, like I watched all these film projects that I made that I totally, like I never forgot about them, but I forgot like what they were like, and yeah, they just kind of sat dormant on a hard drive for, you know, years. And then there was a few things I made though, like some things were cringy and funny and sweet and pure. Some things were like cringy and like cancelable. Like I made this one film for film class, and there's this scene in it where I act in it, and I don't even like it's like set in the 50s, and it's this like husband and like housewife, and it's just the like stereotypical like, I guess, like abusive husband. I don't know, it was bad. Honestly, we were in high school, so yeah, but I was watching that and I had the biggest yikes moment. I cringed so hard I actually couldn't finish watching it. I was like, this is not ideal for me on the day in a way. Man, the left turn that I'm trying to make currently is so hard right now. All right, yo, after this guy is my chance. Oh, I should have floored it. Just kidding, never floor it. Oh my God. It's that thing where you like wait just for that one car that's like just a bit too far away. And by the time you're done waiting, there's like a million fucking cars. All right, this is me. This is my time. This is me. This is now. This is us. All right, success. We Gucci. Do. Oh. Officer, I swear it's not distracted driving if I put the camera on the dashboard. Can I see my speed? No, but all I know is I'm going fast. I'm going fast. Let's make this moment last. Which pop song is that? Pop quiz. Psych, gotcha, it's a fake song, but you believe it because all pop songs are homogenous. And I love them. I don't care. I love like top 40s pop, like all those dumb earworms. I love them. They tickle my brain in a funny way. You know, I hate to break it to you, but you're kind of like my e-girlfriend. If you're watching this. Just like telling you about my day and my life, and you're like getting to know me. The saddest part is I'm not getting to know you. So comment down below about you so I can get to know you. But yeah, like what's going on in your life? Like what's Gucci with you? If you want to tell me your, problems and traumas, I am always happy to listen. That awkward moment when someone in the oncoming lane is making a left turn and you're making a right turn and you do it at the same time and you're like, are we dead ass gonna crash right now? No. But we could. What if we crashed under the moonlight? Crashing in the moonlight, there were auto parts everywhere. Yeah, baby, such a terrible sight. I lost my dad that night. God, sorry. I can't tell if I'm the best or the worst version of myself when I'm sleep deprived. I get in this like manic state. It's the 3 a.m. sillies, but it's all the time. That's what working in the film industry is like. Your life is just the 3 a.m. sillies, always. Okay, I'm off the gun control. Okay, I'm off the Lexapro. That's an antidepressant, by the way. I almost started taking Lexapro at the end of my most recent relationship, the one that I keep talking about so negatively. Nothing like a random break in the middle of a side street. Is that what's behind my steering wheel? What is that? That's cool. I don't really think I've seen the backside of my steering wheel before. I want to know what's under here, but I'd have to turn the car to see it. If I did that, I'd crash. So some things are not worth the curiosity. But yeah, I was in such a bad place that I genuinely was this close. I got the bottle, I got the pill. You know how easy it is to get antidepressants? Surprisingly easy. I just called my family doctor and was like, hey, I'm a snowflake and I'm going through really hard times, even though I have such a privileged life. And I was like, oh, I'm really depressed, I'm not eating, I'm thinking of harming myself, which was true. And he was like, okay, I've got just the thing for you. Try these happy pills. It's crazy. What they do is, they're called SSRIs. Selective, oh my God, what's it called? Selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, which means it, like, normally your brain releases amount of serotonin, which is like the happiness molecule, not to be confused with dopamine, which is like the reward molecule, but your brain naturally releases serotonin. So what this, and that serotonin gets like reabsorbed over time. What this medication does is it stops the serotonin from being reabsorbed, which means it stays around and it lasts longer. Hey, I just backed up to let someone out. That's what we call an MLG driving move. That's the big gamer move, and I got the hand for it. I love when people say thank you when they drive. Honestly, good driving etiquette, that's some pro gamer moves right there. Good driving etiquette is what Beast Burgers are to burgers. Change my mind. I've never actually had a Beast Burger before. I am dead ass curious though. So yeah, it was like, I seriously considered going on this medication that would essentially give me artificial happiness, or it would just make my happiness more potent. It would just make me feel better in theory. But there were a few things that were like, made me hesitant to start it. I was looking into some of the side effects, which included things like extreme fatigue, loss of sexual libido, which, you know what, I wouldn't even mind anyway, because like I have a really high libido and it drives me crazy. It's like, and it's part of why like the hermit lifestyle is so bad for me, because like there's all this restlessness. It turns into anxiety. Like as a male, if you don't like take care of yourself in that way, it builds up, it becomes anxiety, because we're genetically programmed to like spread our seed everywhere. Like we're like dandelions, right? You know, we're supposed to, if we don't blow ourselves, if we don't blow ourselves and spread those little fluffs everywhere, like we kind of start to go crazy. You might have noticed, and that's probably why, if you've ever seen a man act crazy, that's probably why, because he finna nut. That's probably not new information, but it's just a good thing to remind yourself every now and then. All right, I'm pulling into my driveway. A driveway so fucking tight that this is what I have to do. All right, ready? So I've already pulled my mirror in, because what I'm about to do, you ready for this tech? I think I look so silly when I do this, but I don't give a shit, because I've already scraped my car like 3 times on this fucking driveway. So now we in the driveway. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave out the window, and I'm gonna make sure that my tire here fucking is as close to the wall as possible, because look at this fucking little stair here. It's annoying. I accidentally stopped recording, but yeah. So here we go. We're going through the driveway. I look so silly, but I actually don't care. Damn it, I did it again. I stopped recording again. All right, we have arrived. That's what I do every time I enter and exit my apartment. Oh, there's some stuff in my storage locker downstairs that I was supposed to get. I have to go back down there again. Oh, nobody has it worse than me. Okay, I'm gonna go inside now. Oh, I learned something crazy last night. So the handyman for the building, who like takes care of all the stuff here, he came over last night to check out the windows, because they were supposed to be, they've been broken since I moved in, like the kitchen and bathroom window. I moved in October of 2021, and they were like, oh, we'll have new windows for you in January. January rolls around. Oh, we'll have new windows for you in June. June rolls around. They're like, yeah, don't call us because we don't have anything. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, is there only one person who makes like windows? Like, what's going? Just find another distributor. Like, find another supplier. But you know, landlords, they like to be as evasive and dodgy as possible and take as long as possible to get back to you and fix actual issues, so that by the time the issue actually needs to be fixed, you're like either moving out or they'll find a new complacent tenant. Hashtag just landlord things. Haha. I've been actually pretty fortunate with landlords. I've heard some pretty big horror stories, and thankfully I've had some pretty okay ones. My current one is a shady Italian mobster who is very old-fashioned. In Toronto, you're legally not allowed to be required to pay by pre-written checks or post-dated checks. Predated checks? Predated checks. Post-dated? Predated? The checks that you write out first, right? And then you write out 12 checks, you sign them, and you give them to your landlord and hope he doesn't deposit them at once. But you've dated them, so they're predated. I'm pretty sure everyone calls them post-dated checks, but you date them before you give them to someone, right? So isn't it a predated check? Whatever, it doesn't matter. In Toronto, you're legally not allowed to be required to pay that way. When I got this place, I was like, can I not pay that way? And the representative for the landlord was like, he's kind of old-fashioned and doesn't do it any other way. I'm like, okay. And I can't tell you his name, but it's literally the equivalent of Don Corleone. Like, that's what, it might as well just be that name, because it's so Italian. And I'm like, okay. Anyway, what I learned last night about my building is that there's somebody who breaks in through the side door and just like crashes in the basement. And he's done this like multiple times, like probably like 5 or 6 times. My downstairs neighbors actually caught him before and like chased him out. So that's good to know, because I keep all my expensive film gear in the storage locker in the basement. And it's funny because the other night I was like, why do I even lock this? Like, I more or less trust everyone in the building. It's always good to be safe and lock your expensive shit up. Actually, my boss, my focus puller, he just had his fucking truck stolen out of his driveway, and all of his film stuff was in it. Like, all of it. That's so shitty. Thankfully, I think his home insurance is going to cover it, but it's like first day of prep. He doesn't show up because he has no stuff, and he has to deal with this bullshit. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That's so tragic, and I feel so bad for him. I can't even imagine, just like, imagine waking up, looking in your driveway, and your car's just not there. Like, just imagine that for a second. If this has happened to you, then you know how this feels. I can't even imagine. It's really sad. Anyway, so trucks getting stolen, people breaking into houses, just another day in the life, I guess. I'm gonna go inside now because I'm done idling in my driveway. Home sweet home. Except, what is this? What is this neckbeard nest? This is unacceptable. We are gonna deal with this right now. Accountability. I mean, I love making a mess, but yeah, living in it, not so great. Let's change it. Bruh. Actual bruh moment. How many days worth is this? Honestly, I know it's less than 2, which is the saddest thing. Yuck. Into a fucking McDonald's bag too? Jeez. Really living my best life out here. I can't believe I'm showing you this. At this point, I have no shame. Never had any. Don't care. There we go. That's much better. Oh, my lamp. I forgot my lamp. I think this is my least favorite part about cleaning surfaces, like taking everything off. I don't know why, I just find it so annoying. I think the less stuff you can have on your desk, the better, because then I guess the less you have to move, the easier it is to clean. But also, I'm not like, I don't like being too much of a minimalist. Like, I think I like extra stuff sometimes, but, you know, I think once you find out exactly what you need, it's good to, like, refine and streamline. Oh, yeah, look at that, right? Not too shabby. I think the camera's still moist from when I, like, kissed it yesterday. Yeah, there's definitely some steaminess on there. All right, so we had the glow up. We glowed up now. All right. I guess I'm gonna get to editing. Yo, also let's check on Craig. Let's check on Cloud. His name's Cloud. I really want to call him Craig. Honestly, Cloud, he's not an e-boy with a sword. He's not an emo fucking fighter of the night. That's just not Craig. I'm sorry. He's not a Clyde. He's not a Cloud. This is Craig. This little light so we can see what's Gucci. Yo, what's going on, Craig? How you doing, my boy? Yo, Craig's just chilling straight hard. Look what he's doing with his head. He's like leaning it back. He's really vibing. I've never loved a bug more. What's the rules in Canada about interspecies marriage? Because I'm finna Craig myself. Look at him, he's so cute. Would you focus? Look, oh my God. I can't, because I'm sitting on my bathtub right now, so if I lean in any closer to, oh, here we go. That's a pro operator move. Look at this guy. Craig. Oh my God, focus. Focus. There he is, Craig. Aw, I wish you could see his tiny little head. You kind of can. Isn't he cute? Look, his antennas, he's just vibing. What is he doing? Oh, he's stretching. Aw. Really though, what is this? What animal is this? What insect is this? Look at those little pinchers. Aw. He was literally right here this morning when I was taking my shower. I was so scared for him. I was like, dude, you were gonna fucking die. But I'm glad Craig is doing well. This is so surreal. We've entered the metaverse. But wait, it gets so meta. Hold on, are you ready for this?
I'm gonna take this video, I'm gonna throw it into Premiere, edit it, upload it to YouTube, and yeah, yeah, I am gonna do that.
Am I though? Because I'm currently watching this video and I'm like, am I gonna upload this to YouTube? Yeah, I am. I ended up doing it 1 year later, except I'm a girl now. And not addicted to cigarettes and much happier. And yeah. I don't know. Yes, do it. Just do it. Oh my God, just do it. I can feel like I'm being really annoying. I feel like I've talked about myself so much in the last 2 days. Has it really been 2 days? It's crazy. I don't usually talk about myself this much. In fact, I'm a very active listener. I mean that with all my heart. And it's weird. Yeah, I don't talk about myself in conversations unless someone brings up a subject and I'm trying to relate to them, to be like, oh yeah, I know what that's like. Or they actually ask. They're like, oh, how was your trip? Or oh, what did you do last weekend? I don't know. It's weird, right? Everybody has varying degrees of how much they talk about themselves or bring stuff up about themselves unprompted, I guess. But at the same time, it's also very interesting when people just do that, because that actually that's how you start conversations and keep good conversations going. I guess just everybody knows those people who talk just a little too much about themselves. So maybe I'm just biased. I don't know. There you go. There's every perspective for you, so you literally can't disagree with me. I'm actually so exhausted though, and I'm really pulling some Elon Musk shit right now, being I just worked, my job, and now I'm working on my passion project, and I really should be going to sleep, but I don't know. I just feel so compelled to keep working on this. But I don't know. I'm also eating very poorly and not sleeping well. So you can only keep that up for so long before you just crash and burn. I don't know, I'm pretty resilient, but I'm getting old. Yeah, I can't burn the midnight oil like I used to. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I should stop talking now. I think I'm just gonna keep watching myself talk and then go to sleep. So, good night. Doesn't get any more meta than this. Wanna bet? Okay, actually though, good night.